Previously on How Polly Survived.
And a little bit of a tribal debrief. Everything went as planned. Cordy got sent home, and my intuition was correct. Cordy was coming for me. He wrote my name down. Why, Cordy? Why, Cordy? But it's okay. No bad blood. It's just a game, and he was playing, and I was playing too. I just played first, so that's good. I'm not too sure if he got sent home with Lizette's idol in his pocket. I know that I'm not sure if she actually gave him his idol.
Okay, so Cordy got voted out, which, like, crazy. Who saw that coming? But he got voted out. It actually worked out really well for me, even though I'm screwed for the next vote, but it worked out well for me because he didn't play the fake immunity idol that I gave him. If he had played it, it would have been like, oh, this is fake, and everyone would have been like, yo, what the fuck? And then I would have been forced to either like play the real one or just like watch him go, and then everyone be sus of me. But like, because Cordy told people that I gave him my idol, they're like all certain that he went out with like my immunity idol, which is like really funny.
I think that he had it, and so that must mean, like, if he had it, then it must be out of the game. Unless Lizette didn't actually give it to him and it's still in her possession, and she would play it at this next tribal.
Because I still have mine, and it was just a fake one. So, we're chilling. It's just like, next vote, what am I gonna do?
I want Lizette to go home next because I was just so confused. Like, after tribal, she was like, why didn't you tell me? I was like, bro, you were literally voting for me with Cordy. Like, that's what Cordy told me. And he called me immediately after your guys' conversation and told me that you were going for me. Like, and Cordy also told me that immediately after talking to Lizette, and I threw out Cordy's name. I was just like, oh, like, would you be open to voting Cordy? I didn't say that we were going Cordy. And she was like, oh, like, no, like, not this round or something. And so I immediately was like, okay, I'm not gonna fill you in on this plan. And she voted for me. So, bye-bye, Lizette.
Like, Cordy was trying to tell me, like, before he got voted out, that Jade and Sean are going to turn against each other at some point. I would not count on that. I am definitely playing my immunity idol next time. And that's basically what I'm going to do. But I have to have a contingency plan for what's going to happen after. Because even if I play my immunity idol, sure, I don't get out. But I want Sean to get out, like, 100%. And that's going to be hard to do if they split their votes. Or if they decide to gun for each other and then I just waste my immunity idol. Like, it's not good either way. So what I'm thinking right now is I need one person to vote Sean with me if I want to get him out. Like, that is the only way. I also need Sean and Jada to be gunning for me and like to not think of each other as threats. So I need to make myself as big a threat as possible in the next couple days without doing too much to like suss them out. So that'll be interesting.
We're getting a bit deeper into the game, and seeing as how every single tribal council and challenge for the most part is going exactly the way that I wanted it to. Feel like I've actually played a pretty damn good game, and this should be documented for once the season's over and everyone can watch and see how much I've absolutely dominated. The way I'm seeing it, I think I can make it into the final, and I just need to be able to remind myself of all the good moves that I've made so far.
I don't know. I think I'm okay with where I'm at right now, but if Sean gets out, then I need Brooke to attach herself to me next. And Brooke loves Sean. Like, it's not like she loves him. She just like would never want to get him out. So that's kind of fucked. Protham just goes with the person with the most power. And then Liam's probably gonna go with Jada still. He'd probably be pissed at me for getting Sean out, or he'd respect it. I have no idea. But yeah, so it's gonna be an interesting vote. I don't really know how it's gonna go down, but I do know that I'm making the decision right now. I'm playing my immunity idol, like no matter what. I'm not going out with an idol. I would rather misplay an idol than go out with it, like 100%. So that's what we're gonna do next time. And yeah, talk to you soon.
Alright, welcome back to the final 6 immunity challenge for your spot, a guaranteed spot in the final 5, where you have a 1 in 5 chance at winning this game. With that being said, Lizette, unfortunately I gotta take immunity back. Thank you. Immunity is back up for grabs for the 3rd to last time. So here's how today's challenge works. We are currently at the P at Cal Poly, which is next to the mountain that's right next to Cal Poly. It has a P right on top. Basically, the challenge is we're gonna have 3 stations as you go up the hike. Each of those 3 stations will help you get a piece of something that will help you solve a puzzle that's at the top. You can choose to complete all the stations, 1 of the stations, 2 of the stations, whatever your choice is, but they will make the final puzzle easier. The first person to complete the final puzzle that's at the top of the P will win an individual immunity and will be guaranteed a spot in the final 5. We'll give you guys a second and then we'll run it. Let's go. For immunity, survivors ready? Go!
I'm station 1.
What's the strat? What's the strat?
I got 2 out of 3. Can't get the 3rd. If I do, I'll be way behind Sean. This is my only chance to win for this challenge. So I'm gonna try my best to see what happens. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Keep it up. You're doing so great.
You got it, girl.
You're doing so
See you. Is it okay if I get a sip of water?
Sure.
Roll was like, we should have told everyone to wear a brightly colored outfit so that we could like easily see them.
That's true. Yeah, go. Go. Sit. So, go, Liam, go. Go.
Where is it?
Up at the top.
Black.
That is still incorrect. That is incorrect. That's right. That is still incorrect. That is incorrect. That is still incorrect. That's still incorrect. 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 That's good. Oh, no, you hadn't episode into sure. No, but you hadn't that is good.
Stop, Red. Solve the code to get your face. The final gift is what awaits. Fuck!
Around my mind, I feel fried.
Final fight is what awaits.
Liam wins individual.
Close. Dude, did I not have?
No, you didn't have it. You were fucked up on one thing the entire time.
Good luck, John. I'll see you guys there. We'll have the 13th person out of this game.
First win. Feels pretty good. Honestly, I'm like not so stoked about the immunity. It's also just that it looks pretty and that I get to say that I won a challenge before I leave this game, whether I win or not. Really stoked about that. I was really happy to kind of do this with the team too. Like, a really good effort to see everyone actually working out and getting a sweat out and, you know, competing there, you know, doing burpees, running, people going down, the strategy happening, mental and physical games. I also cannot believe that I beat Sean in this game, so that's like pretty huge for me. But in general, like, I'm just super happy about this. I hope the next treble is going to be still like pretty good and nothing's going to go too crazy. I hope we don't lose another grit. But overall, like, I'm just excited about what comes next. I'm excited to say that I won a challenge, and, you know, it's another reason for being in this club and a part of this season. Super happy to be here, super happy to have made it this far, looking forward to winning this game.
So, a little bit of a challenge debrief. That was rough. That was really rough. I'm embarrassed of my performance, but, you know, hopefully it'll be funny for you viewers out there. Hopefully you can get a good laugh, because I surely was laughing at myself by the end of that.
Okay, it has been a day. I ran up the P, I ran down the P, and then I ran back up the P, all to lose an immunity challenge to Liam, which, good on him, man, good on him.
I'm happy that Liam won. Congrats to Liam. And I honestly think that he might give me his immunity necklace at this next tribal, because people have been coming for me, and I know that he wants to keep me around and knows that people likely won't vote for him.
It's just like, next vote, what am I gonna do? Because since Liam got immunity, he's probably gonna give it to Jada, and if Jada has it, then Sean has to just go with her and do what she wants, which means they're gonna probably work together to get me out. Like, it makes sense.
What's up, Survivor Gang? Second immediate challenge won. I'm feeling pretty good. However, we're getting to an even tighter turning point in terms of who will the last three be. Talking with Jada and Lozeth and Sean recently, it seems that, you know, there's multiple options. I think everyone doesn't see Pratham making it to the end except Pratham, unfortunately. Nothing against him, you know, but I don't know. Just everyone's gut feeling, I guess. Jada wants it to be all grit. I think Sean too. Sean wants to get Lizette out for sure. but I don't know. I feel like it's hard because I definitely see Lizeth, Jada, and Sean being the top 3. Just in terms of like actually like putting the work in for this game and all that.
My final 3 I'm envisioning is me, Sean, and Liam. There's no way that I'm gonna vote out Sean. Like, he has stuck with me, like, and even though I feel like I could and I would have a better chance of winning not up against Sean, like, I think that it might show something to the jury in terms of me being like loyal, being a loyal ally. Like, I've been with Sean since day 1, and even though he had a good chance of winning me, like, I stayed true, and I think he'll be able to make that argument about me as well.
But I really want to make it to the top 3 myself, just because I'm curious what a jury would think of my type of gameplay. Lizeth told me that she hated my gameplay, apparently, so that's a strong feeling she's against me, but, you know, nothing personal there. It's been nice to talk to everyone, though. I think things are getting more real, and at this point, there's less use for, like, useless drama, I think. I could be totally wrong, but, like, you know, just less people in general. It's like, now we're kind of like, yeah, somebody's gonna get out, and we're all happy to have made it as far as we have.
So I just got off the phone with Pratham, and I think he's with me. Yes. I was just so happy to talk to him, and I was like, so, like, what have you been hearing about this vote? Like, I'm really nervous, yada yada. And he said that he's been waiting for someone to come to him and tell him what to do. So I capitalized on that moment, and I was like, oh, like, let's go Lizeth. Like, she's a big threat. All her old alliances are on the jury, which is all true, which is why Lizeth needs to be voted out. And he agreed with me, so I'm really hoping that he's not, like, just lying to me and trying to make it seem like he's not going for me when he is.
I was gonna vote out Pratham with Lizeth because that was her idea, but Jada does make a good point that maybe voting Lizeth out first is the best plan, just because she has a good, better shot at maybe getting immunity tomorrow, which would, like, no bad words, which would mess us up really bad for their all grit win. So, you know, get the biggest threat out first, maybe. But I feel bad too, because I like Lizeth now.
Tribal is in less than an hour, and I brought my idol, so I'm chilling. I don't know who everyone else is voting for. I bumped into Liam on the way here, and he said that everyone's pretty worried, and I don't know if that was true or not. I know he doesn't lie, but he does lie by omission, so them being worried doesn't really mean I'm not being gunned for. I'm definitely being gunned for. He said, I'm considering not writing your name down because of our last conversation, and I was like, okay. Again, not saying you're not going to write my name down, but it's okay if you do. Best case is they all write my name down, but that's not going to happen because they definitely suspect that I have an idol. So they're going to have to split it. I think they're going to have to split it between themselves and Pratham. They're going to split it between me and Pratham because Liam is closest to Jada, so she needs his vote no matter what. And Sean is closest to Brooke, and she also has the 2 extra votes. If I was Jada, I would try to get Brooke out and just bank on me having an idol. Then Sean would be pissed off. So it's a very political situation. Everyone has to make some decisions. They have to risk it. I hope they're prepared for worst case scenario because that's what's gonna happen. I haven't really thought about what I'm gonna do. I think I'm just gonna, like, kind of seem like chill. I don't want to overdo it and then seem like, I don't know, reverse psychology them or whatever. I'm not gonna act it out so hard. But I have my, like, saltines, and I think I'm gonna do something with that. So yeah, I think I'm chilling.
Welcoming our jury. Timon and Cordy voted out last. Once again, jury's looking great over there. And we're down to the final 6. You guys should all be very proud of yourselves. That means you've outlasted 2/3 of this game. You're down 6 out of 18 people. And one of you 6 is going to be the winner of this game. So congratulations to all of you for that. Liam, how does it feel to finally have that immunity necklace on your neck?
It's been nice. I mean, people kind of looked at me weird outside, but besides that, like, it's just, like, kind of felt good to say that I actually, like, won a challenge during this, like, in terms of the individual part of this game. So I'm excited to try and see if I can win another challenge, not for the sake of immunity, just for, like, bragging rights. So yeah.
Jada, going into this week, down to the final 6, how do you ensure it's not you tonight?
Oh my goodness, well, tribal, yeah, oh my goodness, Josh. Tribal council has been very scary for me, and at this point, all I can really do is like just hope that the things that people are telling me is the truth and that I'm not being lied to, and like just keep on trying to survive like I've been doing.
Lizette, at this point in the game, you're down to 6, and knowing that if you do get to the end, you hope that you can win. So, the people that you're playing against, do the old alliances and relationships that you have kind of go out the window, and it more so becomes a game of how can I get to the end with the people that you know you can beat, or do those relationships still play a huge role?
No, not really. I think at least for me personally, it's like I don't really care. Like as long as I make it to final 3, I'm happy. I'm not like picky, so.
Sean, what about from your perspective?
Yeah, I mean, the relationships are really important. Like, you always want to roll with people that you really do care about, but there is always like a fork in the road for each alliance. And each time they're always, like, what's better for me is not going to be what's better for everyone else. And every vote, whenever you're trying to vote, you're trying to convince people, like, why this is the best for all of us. And sometimes doing the same move every single time isn't the best for everyone, and at a certain point, you kind of have to go a different way.
Brooke, going to tonight's vote, do you feel like this vote's going to be relatively easy, or do you think that it will be more of a difficult type of vote?
I don't think it'll be easy. I think the next vote's like up ahead. I think they're all going to be kind of, no one's not going to like know exactly what the vote's going to be, but I would say we never really know what it's really going to be until you actually announce the vote. But we can always just like keep our fingers crossed to see if like it's what we want.
Pratham, how comfortable do you feel going to tonight's vote with the people that you've talked about and the plan that you're going about?
I'm pretty comfortable, I hope.
Jada, what up for yourself?
Well, I'm always so nervous because my name has been written down, and it's been clear that some people really don't want me in this game anymore. But I think that the vote is going to be pretty split. I think that people are going to be voting in different directions.
Liam, being at this point in the game, having immunity, does that impact the way that you're going to vote tonight, or how you're playing this final 6?
Doesn't impact how I'm going to vote, I don't think, because like I've kind of just been playing a guessing game in terms of voting this whole time. Never been a part of a plan for any tribal, so you know, just kind of going for it. But as far as my objective in the game, you know, winning immunity tells me that, you know, I could at least shoot for the final 3. I don't think I would win out of the final 3 because all I've been is be nice to people, so I don't know if that qualifies for a kind jury over there. But, you know, gonna try my best, gonna have some fun, gonna deepen my connections, make some better friends even, and see where it goes.
Lizette, if you just had to put it on a scale of 1 to 10, how nervous are you going to tonight's travel?
I guess like a neutral 5.
Shifting that over, Sean, what about yourself?
10. I've been at 10 every single tribal council. It's always horrifying when you get here. Like, you think you have a plan, but you just have no clue what's actually going to end up happening until all the votes come up.
For sure. Like I said, we're down to the final 6. We're in the thick of it. We're at the end of this game pretty much. Following up to that, Jada, knowing that there is 6 people, we're almost at the end. How has the experience of playing this game been, and what does that mean, like trying to go forward and trying to finish the job off?
Well, I've been having the time of my life playing this game. I love Survivor, and the being able to play it instead of just watching it has been an amazing experience. But something I do say, like the lying, I thought that it would be easier going into this game, but that has actually been like really hard on me. I just, like, that's against my morals. I am super, like, honesty is very important to me, and like needing to lie to people to make it farther has been challenging. It has been.
Obviously, the game of Survivor, there's plenty of deception, plenty of lying, but it does play an impact when you're at a college campus, and definitely a role when you're talking to other college students and trying to become friends at the same time. Sean, what about for yourself when she brings up this idea of trying to lie to other students? You're obviously down to 6. You've had to go through this entire game. How's that experience been for you?
I don't know. I feel like we all signed up for the same game, Survivor, and like part of Survivor is lying to people.
you don't go out of your way and you're like, I want to lie today, but it's like you also want to get further in the game, and if that means lying to people, I think, so be it. I don't think there's a single person in this room that hasn't told someone some sort of lie during this game.
I'm going strong.
Protham, before we vote, what do you think? Sean, you're shaking your head. You wanna go about that one?
Didn't you tell like Cordy, when you were going in for a vote and you said you were voting for someone, and then you voted for someone else, right? I just know you went into the...
No, I actually want to know because I'm curious.
I'm asking. You went in
I don't think so.
talked to someone in the bathroom, right?
That shit crazy.
What?
And that person said like that you said you were gonna vote for one person, and then you voted for somebody separate.
Who said that?
I'm pretty sure it's a jury member. I'm pretty sure it could have been Cordy.
I'm not looking about later. I don't remember that, but okay.
What's up with the bathroom talking about, guys?
I mean, I was mostly just complimenting Cordy on something.
Alright, before we vote, Protham, how would you define this week and going to the next vote?
This week was kind of dry, not gonna lie. It's like everyone kind of like knew what was gonna happen. If that makes sense. But that could just be my perspective, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what's going on with people's heads. But so far it looks like, you know, we're gonna go a certain way. We'll see though, just gotta ride the wave.
Lizeth, have you felt that same thing where it's felt dry and kind of a simpler week in that sense?
Yeah, for me, I was just kind of like, okay, I know where it's going. I'm just gonna let them figure it out. I know what I'm doing, so.
All right, it's time to vote.
I have an advantage.
Would you like to explain your advantage?
I would like to take away Jada's vote.
So, Brooke has the vote nullifier, which means Jada is unable to cast a vote this round, which means there'll only be 5 votes. That being said, Lizeth, you're up first. Let's vote.
Jada, you're really nice. I think it's because it's a compliment. You're a really good player.
All right, I have the votes. We're gonna have the 13th person out of this game and the 7th member of our jury. Before I read them, if anyone has an advantage or an idol and would like to play it, now's the time to do so. All right.
Yeah, myself.
This is a hitting the idol. All votes for that do not count. If there are any other advantages or idols and you would like to play it, now is the time to do so.
Yeah. What? And another one. Wait. We thought it had a revote.
Did you guys miss that? Wait, Sean found my fake idol.
Gotta keep myself
This also is hitting the idol. All votes for Sean do not count. If there's any other advantages or idols and you want to play it, now's the last time to do so. Alright. So, that means Liam, Lizeth, and Sean are all safe and cannot be voted out, which means tonight it's either Brooke, Protham, or Jada. I'll read the votes. First vote. Lizeth does not count. Second vote. Lizeth does not count. Third vote. Lizeth does not count. 2 votes left, currently at 0 votes. Fourth vote. Jada, 1 vote Jada. Last vote. Brooke. That means we have a tie. 1 vote Brooke.
No way!
1 vote Jada. So here's how this is gonna work. So we're gonna do a revote. The only people you guys can vote for are either Brooke or Jada. Brooke and Jada will not have a vote, which means it'll be between the other 4 people. Okay. For the second time this season, we have a tie all the way to the final 6, which means Lizette, you're up first once again. It is between Brooke and Jada. Person with the most votes will be voted out and asked to leave immediately.
I have some.
Yeah.
Another one. E12.
We're the best spot.
The way I.
The what? Boski.
How many were there?
Do you want to say what it is? Okay, so this is technically a super idol that could be played after the votes. If you've seen Kagi on, Tony Vlachos had a super idol in that season. You saying you want to play this on yourself?
I do.
This is not an individual media idol, which means unfortunately you're not safe.
Wait, I'm confused. What is
Huh?
supposed to be?
So
I was about to say, someone's paying production, like.
Who planted seeds? Q?
all right, here are the votes. First vote. Brooke. One vote, Brooke. Second vote. Brooke. It's 2 votes. Third vote. 13th person voted out of this game and the 7th member of the jury. Brooke, unfortunately that's enough. Please come for your torch. Unfortunately, Brooke, tribe's spoken. You're fine. Well, that was one hell of a tribal. 2 idols, an advantage, a fake super idol. That being said, I'll see you guys for the challenge. We're down to the final 5. Good luck.
Is anyone staying?
I would say, I mean, no hard feelings. That's kind of how it works in the game. And I'm actually kind of happy just to be far enough, like, at this point. I really didn't do anything, so I think it's kind of funny. Sean had me go over to his house to see the idol so he can give it to me, and then also, like, had this whole video that was over 30 minutes long, and I was, like, 10 times saying, like, this is fake, like, this is fake. No, I don't really regret anything because I kind of just like went with the flow the whole time and it still like got me this far. So I would have been out anyways, like, but he actually told me to play it. So I don't know if that was just like embarrass me.
Please try to play the super idol. This is the whole reason I gave it to you, and I'm so glad it's ending up that this is actually gonna work.
What if I just like vote? So they're like, hey, make sure they're like, all I have to do is like